Hi everybody, I'm here to give you this video tutorial about citations. Citations are super important when you're doing research because they are the proof that you have given credit to the resources and the sources that you use to do your research. Alright, the next part is a quick video that gives you an overview of all of MLA style citing. It is thorough and it is more than you need to know for this particular research project. But I think it's important that you watch it because it gives you the big overview of what it means to use MLA style citing. And some of these pieces are things you'll be expected to do as you get older. Teachers, please click the link and it will play. Here at Julian, we have a number of source cards to help you with your citations. They are different colors for the different types of sources. And I've shown you a picture here of a source card for a book, for a website, for a database, for an online periodical. Many of these, the ones pictured are probably the ones that you will need to use for this research project. Please notice that all of the information listed is what you need to try to fill out. And you'll use each source to try to find the contributor, the article title, the website title, the date of access is the date you used it, things like that. Your job is to fill these out as completely as you can for whichever source you're using. This is how I am giving you an example of doing a source card for a website. Those of you I've been working with on using the reading list in Safari, you'll remember that we open up the book and then open up the glasses, the reading list. You should have a running list of the research that you've been using, so it should be easy to find your website that you want to cite. When you pull it up, then you'll be able to look through the page for all of the information required on the citation card. This is the citation that I did for that website I just showed you in the last screen. Notice I could not find a contributor. There was no author, and that is okay. You just leave that part blank. I put a dash on my line there, but when you write your full citation and type it out, you don't need that. Notice too, the directions very specifically here are italicized if typing, underline if writing. Notice also the punctuation at the end of these things. Anything on the line like these carets, these punctuation pieces of punctuation, these quotation marks, you will use when you create your full citation. And the example is right here, okay? This is my example of the next step you'll take when you create a citation. This is my works cited. Notice I titled it works cited, and I actually should have centered it. That's my mistake. For taking a paper source card and turning it into a digital works cited. Notice I did everything that was required of me in the last on the card, and I made a hanging indentation. That means the first line starts at the very edge and the second line is indented. Hanging indentations are actually kind of fun to do. The first thing you do is, number one, at the end of a line, hit return. At the next line, which will be right here, you'll hit this arrow over so that it indents your the next line of your citation. Remember that works cited goes in alphabetical order, so as I would add to my works cited, anything after A that starts with A would come down here, etc., etc. Many of you may also know about EasyBib.com, and this is an option for you as well. I do recommend the paper sources just so you can practice the punctuation yourself. EasyBib.com uses MLA style, and they will cite for different sources, websites, books, newspapers, databases. What you need to do is enter the URL here and click Cite. However, EasyBib.com is not perfect. It does not give you everything because your source may tell you that EasyBib may be able to find things like the website article, the article title, the date you accessed it, but it might not be able to find the publisher or how it was electronically published or the authors. My message to you is that you need to explore the source and find these parts. Just like you would do in a paper card, you need to do it online as well because you are smarter than a computer. Once you've added those elements in, and notice I was able to find Choose Chicago as the source, which EasyBib did not know. I have a lot of options. I could copy and paste that citation and put it into a Word document. I could keep adding to my citations and make a list of them. Or if I click export, I could save it to a Google Doc, okay? There are probably many more ways to do this, but these are some of my suggestions to you. Overall, my big message to you is that citing your sources is very important because it means you are a responsible user of information. And it shows your teachers that you have read and thoroughly investigated the research you were asked to do, and that you are giving credit to the people who put that work out there in the first place. Please, please ask questions of your teachers and of me, your librarian, if you have questions. There are lots of ways to get help with citation. And even if you make a little mistake with punctuation or a period or you don't get everything perfect, it's okay as long as you try and you do your best to cite your sources. Thank you.